Today's episode of the More You Know podcast is brought to you by CrowdQuestion, a brand new social communication platform focused on connecting crowds to bring everyone closer to their community, as well as enhancing any occasion. Rather than being a social media platform focused on content and advertising, they're focused on communication and connection. Learn more about the platform and download the app free at crowdquestion.com.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to talk about 7 rules that apply to our dreaming body that can also be used to manifest your dreams into reality that Wayne Dyer shares in his book, You'll See It When You Believe It. There's certain parameters for how dreaming works, and what I mean by this is that while dreams can be drastically different, they all follow the same rules. What's interesting though is that there's a similarity between the rules of dreaming and the rules of manifesting your dreams into reality, even though dreams aren't a part of reality necessarily, and reality's apart from dreams. By understanding these 7 rules that your consciousness goes through as it's dreaming, you can see how much more enchanting your waking consciousness is, and the additional power it entails. By applying these rules, you can become an awake dreamer and manifest your dreams into reality. Because of this, I now want to go through Wayne's 7 rules and explain how they apply to the dream world, as well as how you can use them to manifest your dreams into reality. Number 1 is that time does not exist. In dreams, time doesn't exist. And in the real world, Einstein also proved that time is relative, meaning that time's a measurement that man created, and the concept is not as concrete as most people believe. By understanding that time's an illusion, we can begin to redefine ourselves and look at ourselves in a formless and ageless nature. From here, number 2 is that there's no cause and effect. When dreaming, we come and go freely without being restricted to the laws of cause and effect, and the same can go for reality. By using techniques like visualization, you can simply choose new thoughts and begin to apply the concepts of making your visualizations your waking consciousness reality. Then number 3 is that in dreams there's no beginning and no end. In dreams we never disappear or terminate, and that's because dreams are only in the form of beginnings and endings. We never die in our dream, we simply discontinue being, meaning if you were to fall off a cliff in your dream, the dream just typically ends and you wake up. With having an understanding of time being relative, you can apply the same rule to reality, and by doing so you can get over your fear of death. What it comes down to is truly understand that you cannot die, as well as that death is just a transition of form. And what this means is that while there may be a beginning and ending to your existence on this planet, your consciousness never dies. Next, rule number 4 is that obstacles are opportunities. In dreams, obstacles are always turned into opportunities. There will be some obstacle that'll arise, and then somehow an opportunity is taken from that obstacle, and it could be in a bizarre way. By discontinuing our need to curse our problems in our life, and instead pausing to gain perspective and see what value it provides your life, you can develop this rule in your waking reality. Take a glass half full approach and understand that you can make the most of any obstacle, and find opportunity in any obstacle. You just must take time to reflect and gain perspective on it. From here, number 5 is that you create everything that you need for the dream in the dream. When we're dreaming, we create everything that happens. We also create everything in our waking reality, based off of how we think and react. By gaining control over your thoughts and your internal dialogue, you'll have better control over your reactions and your actions in life. And by doing so, you can manifest things in reality, aka creating your own dreams. Next, number 6 is the reactions are real, but the characters are all illusions. Your emotional reactions to your dreams are absolutely real, but the characters in the situation isn't. And whether these people are people in real life or people that your mind made up, at the end of the day they're illusions in your dreams. How this rule can be transitioned into reality is that at the end of the day you have control over your reactions, but you don't have control over other people and how they feel, how they react, and how they think, and that because of this you should just focus on your reactions and controlling your reactions, rather than the characters in your life. And finally, rule number 7 is that the only way to know you're dreaming is to awaken. When you're caught up in a dream and going through a dream, most of the time you have no idea it's a dream, until you gain enough awakening consciousness to understand that you're dreaming, and eventually wake up. The same thing applies to your consciousness in reality. It's become a really cliché term to become woke, but in ways that term is valid. By gaining awareness surrounding these other rules, and this 7th rule, along with other perspectives surrounding your internal dialogue, your consciousness, as well as other concepts surrounding your consciousness, you awake to a new form of reality, where you have higher levels of control, and can manifest things into reality. Your dreams are always telling you something. There's value in gaining awareness surrounding how dreams function and dreams as a whole. By having awareness surrounding these 7 rules that dictate how dreams function, you'll have a better ability to make your dreams a reality. And if you're somebody who wants to make a tremendous impact in this world and craft a life of significance, that's something synonymous with making your dreams a reality, and you must apply these principles in your life.
was trying to make it all make sense.
The
More.
You
No.
Podcast.